Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about DBD's brand new killer, Dracula. Before we jump into things, if you can please subscribe, that would really help us out as we're on our way to getting towards 3,000 subscribers, which is a pretty crazy milestone. So thank you all for the support. Heading straight into things, Dracula has come out with 3 really great perks: Hex, Wretched Fate, Dominance, and Human Greed, as well as some interesting attacks and transformation forms such as the Bat and Wolf transformation line and the Hellfire attack. So we'll be going through how all of these abilities work so then you know how to use them and how to play with them. Starting off with his Hellfire attack, this works in a similar way how the Executioner's long range attack works. In fact, it works pretty much the same but just with a crazy animation, and it has slightly different cooldown as well as a different way to charge it and varied range as well, which is quite cool. Moving on to the Dracula's forms, the wolf form allows you to transform from Dracula into a wolf. If you couldn't guess that, I don't know why you're on this video. Being faster than when you're a killer, but you're also slower when you try to attack, and you have a longer attack that requires a charge. So you cannot do your quick attack move, but you can basically do a pounce move. So when you hold down a charge, you can let go and it'll launch yourself in one direction of an enemy, and if you miss, it does have another cooldown that you'll have to wait and gather scent orbs in order to charge it up again. This bat form is pretty unique, and I actually really like the way they've done this, so it's still pretty balanced for when you're on a survivor team. The bat form allows the player to fly over vaults and pallets, which is extremely good, as well as see scratch marks, but not see players, very similar to how the spirit works. So I think this is really good because you can still fly over vaults and pallets, which makes sense, right? And you can hear survivors' noise and see their scratch marks. You can also teleport to vaults and pallets, which is cool, and it's not an instant teleport like the Unknown, it will be a lot slower, so I think it's very balanced. And the fact that makes this even better balanced is that it doesn't allow you to see survivors, so you can't use it as like a scout. You're meant to use it as a form of transportation like Dracula is meant to be like. So I think this is a really good decision by Dead by Daylight. And finally, jumping into the perks, starting off with Dominance. The Dominance perk has the ability where the first time each totem and chest is interacted with by a survivor, that totem or chest is blocked by an entity for 8 seconds, which is great for hex builds, which will allow you to use on any killer. The next perk, Hex, Wretched Fate, activates after 1 generator which has been repaired, and a random dull totem becomes a hex totem and curses the obsession. The cursed obsession suffers a 33% repair speed penalty, and they also see hex totems aura within 12 meters. This perk is really strong, giving it one of the biggest player disadvantages that this game has probably seen, which is a third less generator repair speed. Especially when you pair it with the new perk Dominance, these are literally made to work hand in hand together. If you're going to do a build with these two, which I will probably have a video out soon on if this does well, that is a pretty strong combination. The final perk from Dracula is Human Greed, which allows you to see the auras of unopened chests and survivors, which are revealed for 3 seconds, and when they are in an 8 meter range, you gain the ability to kick chests to close them, and this ability has a 60-second cooldown. Survivors unlock chests 50% faster as well. I don't know how I feel about this one, honestly. It's really weird, and it's kind of strange that DBD has made so many chest-catered perks recently, but we'll see how this features in gameplay. So thank you all for watching and sticking to the end. Hopefully that helped some of you guys out and clarified maybe a couple questions. So thank you and have a good one.